Hey, what's up, guys? This is Big Marv here, and today we are doing a Funnel Fridays video for Avery. She has a funnel for a product, and I'm going to be doing a review. First, I'm going to review the funnel for the overall functionality, make sure she didn't miss any launch steps, and then we're going to actually test the funnel and make sure it's ready to go. So let's check it out. Let's dig into it. So it's a 3-page funnel. The product offer on the front page with a single upsell and an order confirmation. So the first thing I do is I check paths, make sure all the paths are set. So you can see she has a 2-step order here, but RBD 50 falling apart rolling here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this path because you want to set your path in all the proper locations. So it's got to be set here, and it's got to be set in the publishing tab. And since it's the first step of the funnel, it also needs to be set in the settings path here, which she already has that done. Let's check the upsell path. It says upsell, it's pretty generic. Oh, bump falling apart. So let's do this. And then let's check order confirmation. So let's do this RBD. Alright, so that's done. Now let's take a look at the funnel itself. The branding cell 50 per second. All natural pain relief when you need it. There's contact information, billing information, checkout. This will dynamically load the product that you select, and if you order the order bump, you can check here and it will throw this in. The only thing I think might make the funnel perform better is if rather than a video right here, you put a video, or rather than a picture right here, you put a video or something about the product, you know, because you have fallen apart roll on, all natural pain relief when you need it, but you're not really identifying, you're just throwing your product out there as a solution, assuming they're going to need all natural pain relief. So you might want to touch on, you know, different things, different kinds of pains this this solves, how to use it, etc., like that, so you can inform them about the product. Because in a funnel, you always want to identify the problem first and then present yourself as a solution. So unless they already know who you are, have used it before, it's not a very strong, you know, sales pitch. I'm assuming these link, well, this just goes to Google, this terms of service here. So I'm gonna kill, you don't really need the terms of service, since either get the real terms of service that they have, and when you have it, just delete this Google and put that link in there, and this terms of service will go to the proper place. Another thing, make sure you select this so it will open in a new window so it doesn't take over the funnel if they do happen to click on it. urbanpostcode.com, I'm guessing that's you because Urban's Edge. Now let's check integrations. Looks like we're adding them to this list. So here's the problem with using a confirmation email. What's going to happen once they get added to this list, they're going to get an automated email that says confirm that you want to be added to this list. So unless they go into that email and confirm added to the list, then they're not going to get the email, right? So whatever automated email you have set up for them to get delivered, you know, they're not going to get this, they're not going to get that email until they confirm. So I've noticed working on other funnels, you want to get rid of this double opt-in. While the double opt-in typically gives you more quality, you will lose some conversions in the downline because there'll be people who never get the confirmation email or never go to the confirmation email and confirm that they do indeed want on your list. They confirm that they wanted it by completing the order and clicking the button. Let's check the SEO metadata. So this is what people see if you were to share this link directly on social media or anywhere else. Is what preload. So you want to give a brief description. So this is RBD 50% off, falling apart roll-on. Tired of neck and back pain. Get instant relief with the fallen apart roll-on. You know, and it doesn't have to be that, but you just want to keep it something short and sweet, something that identifies what you're going to be delivering to them. And of course your name here, I'm guessing that's Urban's Edge. And then the image, I'm guessing that's your logo. So this is what it will look like when it preloads. Let's go ahead and save this. Now let me make sure you have your product set up right. So the Dream Spray is the order bump. So let's see, it's checked here as the order bump, so that's good. And it's integrated with Stripe, so it's $24. Boom. Fulfillment email. So this is a generic email that's going to go out to them, and it looks like you don't have one set up. So this will go out to them as soon as they buy the product. This email is sent out to them, regardless of, like, so if you have them in your list and you're sending out an automated email there, they're going to get that automated email as well as this. So if you don't want to send this email out, you just delete, make sure it's empty. Boom, now that email is not going to go out. Email integration, this would be if somebody purchases a product and you have unique lists or unique segments for those individuals that buy certain products. This is where you would do it here through the product. So like, for example, if you had a list of people that just bought this spray, you could set up an integration or a segment to add them. Shipping, this would be if you had the product like in Shopify or ShipStation or something like that, it would automatically fulfill. So whoever's doing their fulfillment, if they're manually doing these fulfillments, then what you could do is set up like a ShipStation store with manual products and then integrate ShipStation with ClickFunnels. Then what that'll do is that'll automatically load into their order dashboard. If it's Shopify, it does the same thing. So that's set up properly. Let's check out the roll-on. Alright, it's set for $19, but so you're displaying it as a sell for $12, but this is what actually charges on the card. It don't matter what you put here, it's going to charge them $19. So if you're actually trying to sell it for $12, you need to make this $12 here. So I'm assuming that you are selling it for $12, so we'll put $12 here, and then this is just how it's going to display on the page. And then product description, this is what is going to show up on their credit card statement. So you got to put something here. You put RBD are fallen apart. Right, so something simple and sweet. This is what's going to show up on the credit card statement. Same thing here with the fulfillment email. Yep, and you have this here. So this means if somebody buys this product, they'll be added to this list segment. But you already have the integration set in the overall, so you don't have to have it set here as well. Because I believe this is the same list segment you're adding them to on the primary page. So what you can do is you can drop that integration. Since you don't need the integration on page submit, they're getting added to this same thing when they buy the product. Let's see what the order bump is. So let's see. Wait, special one-time offer only. To prevent double charges, do not press back, reload, or close this page. Get 2 extra falling apart roll-ons. Buy 1 for home and 1 for travel, and 1 to give to a parent. So yes, add 2 more. So you need to put the price on here. However much you're charging people for this, you need to let them know. Like, yes, add 2 more. You can put your card will be charged an additional, because with ClickFunnels and the Stripe integration, there's no way to say build an invoice and charge them at the end for everything. When they go through step 1, their card's going to be instantly charged whatever they bought on step 1. And then if they take the upsell, there's going to be a second charge on their card. So you need to put something in here like, let me go find out how much you're charging. Let's check the products. So you have +1 or +2. +1 for 12, +2 for 24. Let's see. So this is not the order bump. It's going to go ahead and uncheck that. You don't need this generic email. Again, they're being added to this from the first page, so you don't need to add them to that again. So we can just get rid of that. Double check it, make sure that didn't glitch. And then the price display is just going to show the number 12. So you want to add a $sign or something in there so they know they're getting charged $12. Alright. Same deal, it is not the order bump, so uncheck that because it will not function properly. Fulfillment email, it's generic, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. They don't need it. Email integration, that's cool. We can leave it blank. Alright. And then display price. Okay, cool. So now let's check this again. You put your card will be charged $24. Alright, and now let's make sure this is set up correctly. Yep, +2 fallen. Let's make sure this is set to the other one. Yep, +1 fallen. No, I don't need this now. This should be set to no link. Okay. You have your policy, even though you can't really read it, so let's darken it up a little bit. Alright, and none of these have links. I mean, it's all there, but without the actual link. I mean, it's just text on the page. No one will actually be able to click on this stuff. So if you want to turn this into a link, you'd come in here, highlight the text, and you'd click this chain link here, and that will give you a link, and then this will open it in a new window, and then you can change the colors, because you can see it defaults to blue when it's a link. If you don't want it to be blue, you can change it back to gray or black, or whatever you want the link to be. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and let you do that. I'm going to check the metadata. Okay. Alright, so that's done, and the products are set up properly now. You just want to make sure you're not clicking that bump, because these are not order bumps, they're actual products that are going to be charged. Now let's check the order confirmation page. Congrats, your order is complete, and this will be dynamically uploaded. Let's get rid of access purchase. They don't need that link because they're not accessing anything. This is good. This 800-555, oh, that's a fake number, so you probably want to get rid of that. Or put the real number in there, support@email.com. So if you don't need this stuff, you can just delete the element with this trash can, or come in here and put the proper contact information. Now something you might want to add is something like this. Share with your friends, and then there's this social share. You only need a couple things. Where is it? You need your share URL, which is the root page of the funnel. So if you're going to get a custom domain, which I recommend you always get a custom domain, you would just put that domain in here. So by default, it's going to do the order confirmation page. That's not what you want to share, because if people click the share button, they're just going to share this order confirmation page. They're not going to share the first step of the funnel. If you're on Twitter, you're going to need the Twitter title and Twitter username. Facebook and Google work automatically. You don't need to put anything in for those two. So Twitter title would be something like "Need all natural pain relief. Click here to try the following apart roll-on." And it'll automatically, change it to Twitter friendly. So, and then you want to put your Twitter username in right here. You don't need the @ sign or anything, just the actual username. Let's check the metadata. And then something else you might want to add in here would be like a headline that says something like, check your email for check your email for order confirmation, or check your email for updates. Alright, let's turn that down a little bit. Let's change the color to white. And then if you want, like, you have your share link where people can share it. You can also plug your own. So if, like, follow us on social media or something like that, you could add that here. It's not really a necessity, but on the thank you page is your last chance in a funnel to get them to take another action. So that's why I always add the share links, because that's the one action they could take. They could share this funnel with their friends on social media. But you could also put, reach out to, follow Urban Edge on Facebook, Instagram, and social media. You get, or Twitter, YouTube, whatever. You can get those logos, upload them into ClickFunnels, and have it work that way. But this funnel is now ready to be tested. So now we're going to go into settings, enable test mode. Where is the, okay, why am I not getting my test option? Okay, so there's usually a little toggle in here to test a funnel, but it's not in here. Okay, let me try this. That is odd. Let me see something here. Yeah, you can see it right here, test mode, on or off. So let me try, so there's got to be something going on here. Give me a second, I need to check this integration. Oh, it's because it's not connected. So this is something I can't do. This is something you're going to have to do so I can actually test the funnel. Right now it's set up and ready to go. Just needs to be tested and make sure everything works. When you go into your payment gateways, you can see here that it's not connected. So if you click here, you can see the settings. This is going to be your default Stripe account, right? But what you have to do is click connect with Stripe. That'll redirect you to Stripe's website. It'll allow you to log in or create an account if you don't have an account created already. But you need to actually log in and go through the steps and finish linking the account to ClickFunnels. Once that happens, you'll be able to test the funnel, because whenever you go into the settings to test mode, doesn't load because Stripe's not integrated completely, so you're unable to actually test it, unable to actually collect money if you were to turn this funnel on. So I hope this helps. This has been Big Marv on Funnel Fridays. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support. One love.